Hey, what is up guys? So we are going to be taking a look at a bunch of new rarities of other cards we didn't know that are coming out in Breakers of Shadows, courtesy of the organization page. But anyways, some of you guys asked, why would you want to know the rarity of certain cards? So for those of you that don't know real quick, this can help determine if you want to invest a lot of money into a set, or if you're a vendor, you know which cards to start setting in certain categories and stuff like that. It just helps out a lot of other players, specifically people that play in real life. Obviously, if you play online, this doesn't really matter at all, for the most part, unless, I don't know, maybe you're a collector or something like that, that you just play online but you collect cards. Anyways, so first off, Enlightenment Paladin is going to be an ultra rare. So if you guys don't know what this card is, it's a really insane effect. If this card is synchro summoned using a Magician Pendulum monster as a synchro material, you get to target one spell card in your graveyard and you get to add it to your hand. It automatically outclasses Demock. Demock's too slow now because it's a Rana, you can only activate during the end phase. Like, it's so bad because you get to add it back like immediately with this card. The other card is just so unfortunate. And then when this destroys an opponent's monster battle, you can inflict damage, even though Demock does banish. But like, if you make this, you get to do extra damage, burn them, and you get to, on top of that, you're adding like a spell card. That's insane in this game. Spell cards are probably the most difficult things to stop. Next up, the Fiendish Rhino Warrior, or I'm not sure what they're going to be calling it in the TCG. We still don't know the exact name, but whatever its name decides to be. Fiend monster you control can't be destroyed by battle by card effects, but if this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to send one Fiend type monster from your deck to the graveyard except for itself. So obviously you can figure out, well, you know, there's a deck called Burning Abyss. You can make pretty good use of this card. So decent card for that. Obviously you can use it in other things, but I think a lot of players would be excited to mess around with that card. Next up, Monkeyboard. Oh my gosh, it's a common, boys. Like, this was like, oh, we confirmed probably going to be secret rare in TCG. You guys know how TCG is. They're like, oh, good card, secret rare. Yeah, there's a lot of great cards that are secret rare, but Monkeyboard is at least a common, so it'll definitely help out the budget players with their, like, you know, budget Pendulum Magician deck. Definitely nice. There's another card, not many people are talking about this, whatever, Elemental Mistress Doriado, or, I'm not sure what they're going to be calling the TCG, Nero, I don't know. It's supposed to be the Dorado card that counts as everything. I'm gonna link this video down below in the description box because it's really cool. There's a Minerva Dark Dorado FTK. So like I said, I'll link all these videos that we'll be talking about down below in the description box because you guys will be able to see which deck that you want to actually build based off maybe some of these videos. So if some of you guys are unfamiliar with some of these new archetypes coming out, you can decide to build what you want. Obviously, it's a common, so it's not going to be expensive at all. And it's probably not going to see too much play. It does have a cheese play, and some people like cheese in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's also the Cyber Dragon Fusion. Is going to be super rare. The Oversight Magician, or Dharma Eye Magician, is going to be a super rare. There's probably not going to see too much play. The Pendulum Reborn is a rare. I'm talking about high competitive, by the way. I mean, yeah, the card can be used, but Pendulum Reborn is a rare. It's Clash of the Draco Rivals is what they call it in TCG, or Draco Confronto is what, I don't know, is that Spanish or Italian? I want to say it's Spanish, but anyways, the spell card that searches the Draco Slayer and Draco Ruler it says amazingly uncommon, and I was really surprised by this. I thought this would have been easy secret rare. This could have sold a tin. This could have sold the set on its own because this card is so amazing. If you guys haven't seen what it does, you reveal a Draco Slayer and a what's called Draco Overlord, I guess now. Pendulums from your deck, so you basically go +1 regardless of what happens. It's random, but you get to either summon a monster and then put one card in the Pendulum Zone, well, in the extra deck, or you get to put one in the Pendulum Zone and then one in the extra deck. It's so unfair. This card, it basically made people don't even play Wavering Eyes, even though Wavering Eyes is like a fantastic card in the mirror match. It's just, this speeds up the deck. I know Wavering Eyes makes decks much faster as well, but this card is just on some next level stuff. Next up, the Magispector Supercell. That's a super, obviously, for playing Magispector. It's a decent little card. Then there's the Shiranui, which, if you guys haven't checked them out, if I remember to put a video link description in the description box for this, I'll have to double check if I have any like really sweet replays using just the new cards that are in this set. I'm not sure if some of the set is like separated into like Shining Victories or some of the other stuff, but I do have some replays of the Shiranui. They're a zombie archetype that revolves around Synchro. It's really honestly not the best, but they're okay, so it might be fun just to mess around with. They look cool though, they look freaking sweet. They're katana-wielding alpha males. I don't know, maybe that one a grill? I don't know, it's got that long hair, cannot tell. Is that Rowan Kenshin with white hair? Alright, anyways, there's Dynamist Paterna, that's our Terna. That one is rare. I think is that pronounced Terna or Paterna? I don't know, man. Dynamist Tuna. All right. Anyways, the Sangen spell card, unfortunately, is a short print common. So Mistaken Charges is what it's called, I guess. That's going to be a short print. If you guys don't know what short prints are, that means that even though it's a common card, they're printing less copies of. And the other card over here is Azneyes Gravity Dragon. I do have a video on the Azneyes Gravity Dragon. Well, this guy like busts out every single Azneyes. If you're an Azneyes fan, watch this video. You will love it. It'll be awesome. At first, I thought this card was a Row Mage, but it's actually called Tuning Magician. And it's okay. The Synchros are like the thing right now. Well, at least a Synchro-based deck isn't as powerful. The Earth Mirror Force, if you guys haven't seen what that does, we'll go over its spec real quick. So, when an opponent monster declares an attack, you get to change all attack position monsters your opponent controls to face down defense positions. Monsters changed to defense position by this effect cannot change their battle position. So, really good in ghost tricks. In fact, like, if you really want your opponent just to be like, you know, I hate you, I want to quit the game, because there are some people that really like to play those kind of decks. Excellent card to run in ghost tricks. Then there's the new Cosmo Dark Destroyer. That one is, well, it's whatever it's called. I know it's not Dark. Well, I don't know what they'll change the name to. Well, whatever they're changing the name to, it's secret rare. It's like the ultimate ship, but it's not like it's going to see too much play. I think Cosmo just fell off. I already made a video talking about this. I feel like I should just link you guys like 90% of these videos just to explain more in depth. But Cosmos aren't going to be hot right now, guys, unless there is getting insane support. Then the Perform Pop Pendulum Sorcerer is a secret rare. I felt like that was coming. Is that like Ariadne? I was like, those gotta be foil. But this card, you gotta play 3 copies. It's insane how good this card is. They're ruling it differently apparently in TCG. I'll update you guys on the ruling. I want to make sure that they make that official, and like I want to see what Europe rules, because it is different. You know, different areas have different rules. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, because they ruled it. Well, I'll get into it if we need to get into it in another separate video, because it's pretty important. Next up, the Buster Blader Synchro is an ultra rare. I do have some videos of Buster Blader. Specifically, you guys should watch this one just because it's really funny. But for the most part, Buster Blader, it's okay. Again, it's not going to be doing it like super well, but it's going to be a fun fan favorite deck, and I'm sure a lot of people will want to mess around with it. So this card is the card that lets you bring back another Buster Blader. You basically use the small tuner and this card, and you synchro for Buster Blader. I'm sorry, yeah, you synchro for Buster Blader. You synchro up for a effect must know. So you use Buster Blader and like this little mini tuner card. It's like a chibi monster. You go ahead and use both of them. Then you bring out this card. Then this card lets you bring back Buster Blader, and it's got a pretty cool effect. And then next up, the Sacred Soldier BLS is ultra rare. I know you guys keep on telling me to build a BLS deck. It's not good. I've tried it. I've tried it so many times, guys. Unfortunately, it's just not very good. I'm hoping it'll be good in the future with some really awesome new support that comes out. But yeah, it's just not going to do so good. Net Abyss. This card is amazing. I'm going to link it down below again. A lot of these videos I'll be linking down in the description box so you guys can check them out. But the Net Abyss, it basically, if you open up with this card plus any water monster, you have game. Well, it's not an FTK, just as a heads up, it's an OTK, so you do have to enter your battle phase, but it's so consistently easy to pull off. Literally, if you have this card, you can win the game, as long as your opponent can have one card on the field that you destroy. You destroy a back row or a face-up monster. It's totally up to you, and obviously, if you have other hands, you can OTK through multiple cards. But yeah, this card is ultra rare. It's hovering at, I'm okay, this is, I feel like people are kind of overhyping this card, and I guess I'm kind of to blame because I'm like, one card OTK, man, so good. But the thing is, it's really not good against Pendulums. When I was talking about this, Pendulums just weren't doing nearly as hot, and this card, it's just not as relevant in the meta anymore, unfortunately. Like, it saw a little play in the OCG for a little bit, but then it was just like Pendulums for days. But yeah, this card will probably, I'm guessing right now, it'll be like 15 to 20, and then it'll probably drop off because it just doesn't have any way to hold its value unless there's more support for like Mermails or Atlanteans later down the line. I don't see it being like a $100 card. The original pre-orders for this card were like 150 because people didn't know the rarity of it. They're like, oh, what if it's secret rare, man? But anyways, I don't know what it's at right now. Like I said, I'm guessing it's going to be like anywhere from like 15 to 30 at sneak peek, then it'll maybe maintain it at like 10 or something. But anyways, Rafflesia secret rare. This card will probably hold its value a little bit. Not only is it a really sexy card, and it's got amazing artwork, and it's got a pretty good effect. Unfortunately, you just really don't need it. Like, that's just how it is. Now, Solemn Scolding, man, secret rare. We already kind of, well, we talked about it yesterday. We mentioned most of the secret rares, I think, yesterday. But Solemn Notice, sorry. Solemn Notice is a secret rare. Cosmo Joe is secret rare. And then the Cyber Dragon Infinity is also secret rare. But now we have confirmation of ARIADNE is a super. And I was like, wow, well, you know, Konami, you at least gave us this card as super. Like, a Monkeyboard even was freaking common. Like, that's real generous of you. Thank you, Neo Arcadia, for providing the organization with this. Very awesome stuff indeed. But let me know, guys, what deck are you excited to build now that you've seen a lot of these rarities? I think we pretty much covered most of the secret rares in this set. But for me personally, I would really like the not Buster Blader. Well, I would like the Buster Blader support to be much better. I also just want I want a BLS deck that's much better, and I don't want it to be Pendulums. I just personally just don't like Pendulums, you know. Not hating the new ideas that Konami's bringing out, but I just don't like the Pendulums. I just don't like the mechanic. Hopefully they won't have to, because I feel like every deck is just like, well, it's not good enough, man. Get Pendulums, man, and make it good. But I really hope that the BLS support is not only better, but it's not Pendulum. But looks like the ARIADNE deck is going to be very expensive. If you guys haven't checked out the ARIADNE deck, I'm going to link this video in the description box, guys. Watch it. I don't even play it like to its max potential, and I go like plus 5,000, set triple solemn, go ahead. Like, it's really unfair. If you want to know what the best of the best is, it's this deck. Just watch this deck play. It literally is like unquestionably just so good. I can go on it for days, but like I said, if you want to check out some random stuff, so that using like, heck, this is a common card. You can FTK with Dr. Doriado, and if you want to mess around with Buster Blader, like I said, watch the video, see what you like to play, and then let me know in the comment section below what you are most excited to play. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. It's been your boy Will Smith, signing out.